today. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Jared Goff and the Los Angeles Rams taking on Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses them about 4 yards. They come in riding high, just 1 loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties to a minimum, and they're winning football games.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
The Seahawk ball carrier.
The numbers on the ground for Carson last week. 9 carries, 76 yards, and a touchdown.
And that's just not enough carries for a running back to get loose and really feel like he's into the game, because they have to have enough volume to establish a rhythm, not just for themselves, but also to get in sync with their offensive line so they can read the blocks properly and they can execute them. I expect him to get a minimum of 15 carries in this game, and the optimum number would be 20+.
And he's got his target. That's more. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And 6 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Again, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Wilson will throw again. Rolling to his left. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taking it about the 1. Good return up past the 30. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Rams taking the field and leading the way, the man from Cal, the former #1 overall pick, Jared Goff.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 right at the 30. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Number 23, Cam Akers.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 18 carries, 83 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people up and down the field.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
At the 40-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Complete.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Out of the gun, Goff. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Goff. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. 11 yards there, 1st down.
At the 37-yard line.
Again, Goff. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. Goff, 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
40-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. Open man here. Sims complete. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Completion here to Claypool. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Chase Claypool. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. This is Carson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Buying time to his left. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough.
Now, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Rams 7.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A nice gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, here's Goff. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off play action to Akers, here's Goff. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And that'll make it third down.
There defensively.
To the air again. Goff. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were...
Oh, they get to the football, and it's blocked.
Those really long field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty, but there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low drive, you've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance.
Yeah, hard to just pop it up in the air because otherwise it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to have the distance, and that usually puts it in jeopardy, gives him a chance to block it, and everyone knows it on the other side. That's when you get your best jumpers on the other side of the field and try and get up and get it.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. And quickly, they get to the line. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A 28-yard gain.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll start with an NFC West battle down in the Valley of the Sun, visiting San Francisco. And it's the Niners who have the lead as those two teams play the second quarter. Jimmy Garoppolo, responsible for the lone touchdown in the game thus far as he's thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we head east to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And they fall in that one to the visiting Indianapolis Colts. 28-13, the final score. Lastly, we're off to the Rocky Mountains, Denver, Colorado. See what's happening with the Broncos. And it's the visiting Jets who have the lead in that one. The Jets trying to hold on and claim victory. In our game has been Russell Wilson, who was dynamic, as usual, in that first half. His guys lead, though by only a field goal. Still anybody's game. As we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half.
Myers to kick off for Seattle.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Gone. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
They'll run here with Akers. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
That's good.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
That's good.
A huge play that time for the Rams. 44 yards. Trailing here in the the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
Now Goff on first down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Well, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Extra point safely through. And the lead is now 14-10.
This will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
On the move to his left. Wilson, it's loose. It's out foul. And the Rams have got it going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA.
Touchdown, Rams.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
First down 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula? Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Jared Goff sacked.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench into what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Goff. The kidder here, it's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10-yard line.
Goff throwing again. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Harris Campbell His third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL...
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line.
The third quarter with the score.
Back now here on EA Sports.
Seahawks 10.
It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to get that to Colby Parkinson. And now it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Will Disley, the intended receiver.
And now it's 3rd down.
Johnson on the coverage.
To throw again is Wilson.
And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle.
Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was 3rd down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was routine.
The key is to make a play in a tough situation. Doesn't matter how, and in this case, one-handed gets it done. Terrific play for us to watch.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Throwing again here, Wilson. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th.
Jason Myers.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try to protect this lead?
My cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
15 yards on the play, 1st down.
At the 40.
Goff now looking to throw.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Throwing again. Down. Goff. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll be taken down before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9. at the 45-yard line.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Going right back to Akers.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down.
And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So Wilson and the Seahawks down 21-18. 70 seconds remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. He will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Wilson. Steps away. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Rams have got it. And that should just about seal this one. In the 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So they'll decline the penalty there and go ahead and keep the yards lost on that last play.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Los Angeles, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.